I thought we'd share with you an optional cloud-based simulation software, and that's Multisim. So if you do multisim.com, this comes in, you'll have to sign in for an account. I already have an account, but not having an account, you're gonna have to create one account, all right, to be able to use this software properly. I already have an account, so I'm gonna go here and um, I'm gonna look at my profile, the circuits I have, and I'm going to create a new circuit. And this is a short, brief demo for you, okay? So if I want to create a new circuit, here are some tools that I have. This cloud version, it's a kind of a light version of Multisim, the full-blown version. But anyways, you could do things. So I need 3 pieces, and I'm going to call them out. And for this experiment, I need a source, I need a general purpose diode, and I need a load. And of course, I need to be able to measure voltage across the diode and voltage across the load. And so real quick, I'm going to bring on my components. So I start with a ground. I'm going to place a ground here. I then go to find a source. I need a DC source. I'm going to place it here. I also need a diode, forward diode. So I place the diode here. I also need a resistor, and I place that resistor here. I can turn it around by just going on this little semicircle rotation, right? And I'm ready to connect. You may want to label this circuit properly. So I'm going to label this eetc2313, and this is experiment 4A because there's multiple ones on that. So you're able to save the file. Okay. So once you have that, next thing is set up the parameters. This is a 1K ohm, just like the one in the schematic. This should be a 10-volt source. So I'm going to change that to 10 volts. And I'm going to go ahead and connect. I hover the mouse on the corners, and a roll of wire appears there. So when the roll of wires appear, I'm ready to connect. You go click and pull. Again, when the roll of wire appears, it's a little bit touchy. I can go and wire this. All right, so once I have the components wired, next I want to put some probes. I don't have full multimeters or scopes here, but I have some probes. I'm going to bring voltage probes to this point. I'm checking the source voltage. Another voltage probe to this point. I'm checking essentially the difference between source and load voltage, okay? And so once I have that, I'm actually ready to run this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and run it right here. And I'm checking 10 volts at the source and 9.28 at the load, which means that the difference of potential goes through the diode or is absorbing the diode. So 10 minus 9.28, that'll be the voltage across the diode, right? It's roughly 0.7, 72, something like that. That will be your voltage across the diode, right? 0.72. All right, you're supposed to test 3 diodes, so you're gonna pull up more diodes from here and change them. Nothing's gonna change on the virtual environment. When you do these 3 diodes in the real, you might have some changes. So that's a simple circuit for experiment 4A using the Multisim live version, which is the cloud-based version. I hope this video helps. I'm going to do another video with part B. So this is experiment 4A part B using Multisim, okay? See ya in a little bit, all right?